Okay. Anyway, so I'm not actually, since you guys are here, I'm not actually gonna quit this, even though I wanna, until, I don't know, maybe I get I better understand how to do this. So ignoring this delay, I'm actually gonna start doing the add a bit challenge, this first one. So what do we have here? It's total number of unique characters. It says given two strings, create a function that returns the total number of unique characters from the combined string. Okay, so the function would be count unique, and we have two strings. So over here we have the starter code. So we have to actually count the total number of unique characters from the combined string. Okay, so this one would be Apple Pay, then and it would count how many unique characters it has. So AELEPY. All right. So first off, we would have to combine the two. So we have the S1 and the S2. Would have to combine them. Let's actually see. We're not going to look just yet into the resources section. I could also start a Python over here. Let's just do a string like this is a short one. Okay, and then we have the count. So I would actually have to go through each character in the string and count its occurrence, or create a function that returns the total number of unique characters. We have 5 unique characters over here, and for this one we have 7 unique characters. Okay, so what latency then? I mean, my internet connection is really good. It's just probably some of the settings. Still says delay 20 seconds because that's how I started the string, but if I stop it, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, so I don't want to stop it. I'll just keep moving forward. Okay, so back to the challenge. Given two strings, create a function that returns the total number of unique characters from the combined string. So it would be something like, let's say for character in string, we could say, so for character and string 1, 2, 3, 4, we could say string count character, and what we get is how many times that character occurs in the string, and our string is, this is A. But the issue here is that, so T occurs twice. So we have the first T, then we have H. H occurs twice. So it's gonna say H and then T, so H over here, IS is, we have A, which, no, I, which one occurs 3 times? The S. So the S occurs 3 times. So it's over here, then it's over here. This wouldn't be the right way to go about it. Of course, we could use a dictionary. So how would we go about it with a dictionary? So thanks, GameZone. If we use a dictionary, let's see. We create a dictionary. Let's say uniques. It's going to be an empty dictionary. And we would actually have to append or update the occurrence of each character in the dictionary. So we would have the key, we would have key value pairs, and the key would be the character and the value would be the number of times. I don't know, I'm just actually throwing ideas out there. You could elaborate with the dictionary GameZone. You could elaborate it a bit. Let's see. So this might not be the right way to go. What would be a good way to go? Let's see. Let's check the resources. So we have a set. Okay. So in sets, of course, let's actually, can we make a set out of it? We could return set S1 plus S2. What would happen in this case? Let's try it over here. Let's just say set of S. Okay. And we would simply say len set of S len set of S is 9. I guess this would be the solution. So we have len set of S1 plus S2. Let's actually see. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Alright, so I don't know why, since this was such an easy challenge, why it took some time, quite a lot of time until I got it figured. Let's go to the next one. Of course, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't necessary. Okay. Anyways, proceed, shall we? So exists a number higher. Write a function that returns true if there exists at least one number that is larger than or equal to n. Write a function that returns true if there is at least one number that is larger than or equal to n. So n, this would actually be n. Write a function that returns true if there is at least one number that is larger than or equal to. So is this like if we could simply do a max lst greater than n, return true, else return false. Let's see. Start from here. So we passed two tests. Return false for an empty array. Let's actually say if lst equals this, return false. Still, false should equal to true. Let's actually go to the tests. We have, okay, so I think I know what I did wrong. It says larger than or equal to. Larger than or equal to. Yeah. Okay, that was it. All right. Let's actually do one or two more and then try this one, or maybe at least started this vulnerable content management system challenge, which is more like cybersecurity-ish. And then we'll probably call it a day because I'm going to try to figure out how to actually do these better for the next time. So we're only 17 minutes in, and I'm probably going to edit this after it's finished. But anyway, so let's take a very easy one. Volume of a pizza. So we're being given the radius and the height. And we have to return the volume. So we have the radius and the height. And we'd have to return the radius squared times height times pi. So we could simply say radius times radius, or radius to the power of 2, times height times pi. So it would be times height and times math. I'm not even sure if they import pi from the very get-go with the math module. Let's actually see. Do we have access to it? We don't. Let's see math.py. We have to import math.py. Yeah. Or we could simply say, it says rounded to the nearest integer. Let's see. Times height. Let's not import anything. We could say, what would they use for rounding? So it's math.py, and we could say round everything to 2 decimal places. No, it needs to be rounded to the nearest integer. So let's not actually round anything. Let's see how it goes like this. What if we try to import it? Okay. So this one should equal to true. What if we say int of this? .307 should be 308. What if we say round to 2 decimal places? Alright. Or maybe would they want a pi to be... Okay, he tells you that if you multiply the height for the square of the radius, you will obtain the total volume. Implement a function that returns the volume of a pizza, rounding it to the nearest integer, and rounding up for numbers with 0.5 as decimal part. Okay, so any of you guys have a hint over here? Let's just not use let's use only the round with 2 decimal places. We don't need 2 decimal places. We actually need to round to the closest integer. Python, of course. Round number to the nearest integer. That's what I tried for the first time. Let's see. So if we go back, I tried this, right? How so? Did I not actually try this? All right. Anyway, so let's just leave add a bit for another time. This would be interesting. And then let's focus on this challenge from AttackDefense Labs. Are you still here, guys? Say something in the live chat. Okay. Going back. We have a vulnerable content management system. The target server, as described below, is running a vulnerable content management system. Your task is to fingerprint the application using command line tools available on the Kali terminal and then exploit the application using the appropriate Metasploit module. So they want us to get a Meterpreter shell on the target and retrieve a flag, which we'll be verifying here. So, how many minutes are we in? Still streaming 25 minutes. Okay. So, Instructions. This lab is dedicated to you. Once you start the lab, you will have access. Your Kali has an interface with IP, blah, blah, blah. The target server should be located at XY3. Okay, so I've already started this one, so I have to click on the lab link and it's going to take me here. And it says that the target server should be located at XY3. Let's look at what we have here. ls-a. Okay. ifconfig. So we are at 165.132.2 and our target is located at XY3. Alright. And over there we have a vulnerable content management system. Let's do a quick nmap. So nmap minus sv 192.165.132.3. Okay. This should take like not too long. So we have 80 open and 3306 for MySQL and 80 for Apache. So we have a web server running a vulnerable content management system. Let's see what it's all about. We're going to curl http 192.165.132.3. Okay. We have a location over here, login.php. Let's see what's there. Login.php. Quite a lot of stuff in here. So what's this? ATutor spaces. Where did it start actually? Yeah, over here. So we have ATutor 221. Exploit. What else does it say? Using the appropriate Metasploit module. Okay. All right. So, what do you guys think? Your internet crashes when you launch Nmap. Kind of like the dosing yourself. Well, I would actually look at the network traffic to kind of understand what happens there. I mean, what kind of command you're running on your Nmap. Let me know. Alright, so let's go back. We have ATutor 221 and we need a Metasploit thingy. Let's see, we should have Metasploit running over here, so let's try MSF console. So fellas, AttackDefense Lab, I'm not sure if many of you know, but I don't like CTF stuff. And I've actually talked about it in a previous video, so yeah, you can go back and check that video. But there are quite a few, I mean, it's starting to, there are quite a few platforms out there that are like more real life or lifelike scenarios in terms of cybersecurity, and AttackDefense Labs is one of them. These guys actually have like more than, let's see, they probably have more than 1,000 challenges right now, and most of them are like real, sort of like real life stuff, not like CTF-ish thing where you have to find like hidden messages in images, which is something that I kind of do not like. Maybe in the future we're gonna do something that's more lifelike, even more lifelike than attack defense, and that's like, and I'm using the like word, I'm actually abusing the like word. That would be bug bounty hunting, but it's a very thin edge in terms of actually doing live bug bounty, because you don't know what you stumble upon and you don't know who's looking at you. So I would actually have to think of it like more thoroughly. Until then, it would be at least useful if I keep on doing more of these challenges live with you. So we have 1,400, more than 1,400 challenges on AttackDefense Labs. Okay, so back to our ATutor. We have SQL injection, directory traversal. It's probably one of these two. So this is actually a simple challenge. Let's look for, so we're on the MSF console, ATutor. For instance, what? Charizard. Okay. Back to our ATutor. File manager, traversal, and we have a SQLi. Which one should go first? What do you guys say? Vote. Or at least, I don't know, give me an idea. Which one should I try first? I would go with the file manager traversal. This one. Yeah. Okay. We're still having the 20-second delay. SQLi. Okay, Game Zone, let's do the SQLi if you want it. So let's say use exploit multi HTTP ATutor. Alright, show options. I mean, Metasploit is okay, but I often like to do things manually. So what do we have? It feels like you're actually just running commands and not like trying to get very manual. It seems more like automated to me. So we have a, what we have? Remote host, remote port, target URI. This might not be the actual target URI. Can we background this one? We cannot. Can I actually run commands? So let's see, curl -v HTTP 192.165. What was it? Let's go back to the very top. 1323. 1323. Let's try ATutor. It says not found. Maybe it's on the login thing. Or maybe it's hidden somewhere over here. We'll just have to trial and error. Or maybe it's even on the root of the very top, at the very top of the web directory. Yeah, let's just try that. Let's set our host to our host 192.165.1.323. Our port is gonna be 80. We don't need proxies. All right, and we need to set payload to a Meterpreter payload. So Meterpreter is in, I'm not really sure, set payload to exploit. Doesn't do autocomplete. So it was, we used the exploit and then we set payload to, let's see, Meterpreter payload. Where is it? We don't need the PHP. We need a Linux Meterpreter. So Linux x86 reverse TCP. Let's see. Doesn't do autocomplete. Use exploit. It does. So set payload Linux. I'm doing something wrong here and you guys are not telling it to me. Hey, what's up, Graphy? Yeah, it's a huge delay. I'm gonna try to fix it in future streams if you guys like them. Okay, so where were we? It's this one. But we don't need the MSF, right? It's that kind of thing. Reverse TCP. Okay. Let's look again at the options. Should we specify the local host? Let's actually try 192.165.1.323. Actually 2. Alright. And I guess this is it. Let's run it. No session was created. This is an incompatible payload. Let's then set our payload to this x64 then. It's been a while since I've done like Metasploit. I guess I've mostly used it in my OSCP training. Right, let's look at the options one more time. Still there. Let's run. This isn't a compatible payload. What am I doing wrong? What do you say, guys? What am I doing wrong? Could we actually... So our architecture is x86, x64. Let's see. You need a Meterpreter. Cyber glitch. As it says over here, your task is to fingerprint the application using command line tools and then exploit the application using the get a Meterpreter shell on the target. Let's actually say Linux x64. Let's do set payload Linux x64. Was this something that exists? Yes or no? It's not a valid one. It wasn't. It was like x64 Meterpreter. This is stage versus non-stage probably. If I do run, it's not a compatible payload. Let's look at the options one more time. Right. I might be a bit stupid. Just a little bit. I don't actually remember, so this is it says Apache Ubuntu, so we're still on. This is Ubuntu. Okay, so we're not on Windows, so alright. I'm not that stupid. Okay. Yeah, glad you got it. let's try to figure this out because I want to go to bed. It's late here, as you can see. It's 12 a.m. So what's up with the payload? As always, Google is our mighty friend. It's Linux shall reverse. Let's try Linux shall reverse TCP. Set payload Linux shall reverse TCP. It's not Unix. What was it? They're using Windows here. Could I just show the payloads? Alright. That was like stupid of me. So let's do multi. Let's do a, yeah, let's try with the multi Meterpreter reverse TCP. Multi Meterpreter reverse TCP. This ain't a compatible one. Let's do a generic. Oops, wrong key combination. So set payload, Control-Shift-V, options, so it's binned. Let's go to exploit. Okay. What if we do this one? So set payload. Okay, exploit. So that wasn't a compatible payload, but this one, generic shell bind TCP. Okay, so once again, search ATutor. I guess the SQLi wasn't it. Let's use this one. The other exploit, let's look at the options. Set R hosts 192.165.132.3. Show payloads. Let's use this one. Set payload. Alright. Options. L host 192.165.132.2. Let's try to exploit. No method, undefined method. What was the payload? Reverse. Let's actually try a bind one. exploit failed. Do they need something? Yeah, they actually don't, of course. So we didn't set this was so the first try with the SQL injection thing. So search ATutor. We didn't modify the target URI. Are you still here, guys? Yeah. So let's actually try to modify the target URI. Let's once again use this one. So use that one, and then use this one, options, still there. We have the target, and then set target URI to this. It might actually work. I don't know. All right, look at it. It worked. I can't believe it. I mean, it took that much for this simple thing. It's been quite a while since, like I said, since I used the Metasploit. But anyway, if you guys like this type of thing, this type of live sessions, let me know in the comments below, and I promise I'll try to figure out how to actually do it right. Maybe it's only the delay thing. And for this one to actually start it, I mean, I have a 4 gig NVIDIA graphics card, and I had to actually disable it. So if we go to the device manager, I had to actually freaking disable the GeForce GTX to be able to run OBS. So this OBS thing runs with the Intel integrated chipset, which maybe is good, but still. But if you guys like this kind of video, I'm actually gonna try to figure things out and do it more often. Alright, so let's actually finish this. We have the admin hash, and what we need here, get a shell on the target and retrieve the flag. Would the hash be the flag? Let's see. We copied it. Are you still here? Yeah. Okay guys, so let's see. Is that the hash? Failed. So that's not the hash. Maybe we have to kind of decode this thing. Let's see. MD5 decoder. Maybe this one. We don't actually know if this is MD5. We could use Kali right now to check it. Let's see. Are we still here? ls-a. Yes, we are. Present working directory. Okay, so we have to kind of retrieve the flag. Who am I? data. Okay, let's do a bash -i sh -i. Doesn't want to do it. Let's go back. Let's go back. cd. What's this one? Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. admin. This is the flag. Okay. That wasn't too difficult, was it? Is that the flag? Failed. Maybe I have to read it. Cat that. Okay, is this one? Let's see. Oh, finally. But we don't have a Meterpreter shell. Get a Meterpreter shell. I don't know if I want to get a Meterpreter shell right now. Let me try to, can you, what was it? Control C. No. So upgrade shell to Meterpreter. Really great website, Nullbytes is. Okay. Alright. Set payload. You're getting the shell. Shell to Meterpreter. I'm still there. So it was Control Z, right? So Control Z, and then we search for, and then if we want to look into sessions -I, we have our session, and if we want to get back to the session is session 1, I guess, and we're back into the session or not. No, we're not. Sessions minus or sessions 1. Yeah. So Control Z. Yes. Alright, so search shell to Meterpreter. Let's use this. Control Shift V. Options. Of course, we need the session, set session 1, and then we need to exploit. Let's see. Woohoo! Let's see, sessions -I. We have the Meterpreter. So sessions 2. Who am I? Let's get into a shell. Who am I? I should be root. I'm not root, but I have a Meterpreter shell. Let's actually Control C, terminate the channel. Yes, I'm still in the Meterpreter. We have the Meterpreter commands. We could do help. What was it? Get system. Was this only for Windows systems? Let's see. Get system. Get underscore system. What was it? Anyway, I think I've achieved I think I've finished this challenge. It would actually be interesting. It would be interesting to do a privilege escalation on this machine. It doesn't let us. So Linux victim. Yeah, privilege escalation would be interesting. But anyway, Control Z, background. If we look into our sessions, -I, or was it L? Sessions or session. I mean, I'm still in the Meterpreter. Let's get out of the Meterpreter. Control Z, yes. So sessions -I. Yeah, so we have the Meterpreter as requested. Get a Meterpreter shell on the target. They did not say that I should do privilege escalation, so I'm not doing privilege escalation. Okay guys, so I guess this was it. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and also let me know if you want to see like similar live streams. I can't believe I've been like doing this for over an hour. This was my first live stream. It wasn't really good. I mean, it sucked, but I kind of achieved, aside of the technical difficulties, I kind of achieved what I wanted to do. So a couple of Python challenges on EDA Bit. I highly recommend this website, and of course a relatively realistic challenge on AttackDefense Labs. So I guess let me know in the comments what kind of which one did you like most? Was it the EDA Bit or was it the Attack Defense? And I'm gonna try to actually listen to your